Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. So today we're gonna be going to the grocery store together. We're gonna get some food. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I'm eating right now. I'm sitting at 4 days out from my next wellness competition. So yeah, this should be fun, and this is gonna give you a great idea of how much I eat and what I eat. Basically, my foods are pretty consistent throughout the year. I eat the same foods year round, but it's just in different quantities, or some things we're just taking out when I get closer to the competition. So let's go. So first thing first, we're gonna write down a list because I'm gonna forget what I need. And I need stuff for me, I need stuff for my boyfriend, and I need different stuff also for my kids. So we're just gonna write down everything that we need, get this on paper so we don't forget anything. So I know for sure the first thing that I need is coconut oil because I'm out. I need oatmeal, that's a staple. And funny thing, if I don't write down what I need, I end up actually buying more. So one time I had about 5 bags of oatmeal sitting in my cupboard because I just kept on buying it every time I went to the grocery store because I thought I was out, and then turns out I was not. So I'm gonna grab some turkey breast, and usually I empty the counters. I just take everything they have at the store because not every food store has it here in Canada. It's very hard to find. So whenever I find it, I just empty it. I'm gonna get some asparagus if they do have some. What else do I need? I'm just gonna check. Some almond butter for sure. I'm gonna grab also some grass-fed butter for my kids. They really love it. They put that on everything, on their meat, on their veggies, on their bread in the morning. Actually, if I leave the butter out, they're just gonna grab a bite out of it and eat it with their bare hands because they're little savages. They love butter. I'm gonna also stock on actually some food for after the show. We're leaving for the weekend, but when we come back on Sunday night, I really don't wanna have to go to the grocery store on Monday morning. We need to have the fridge full for the kids. So I'm gonna get them some milk, some yogurt. We're gonna need some eggs. We eat a lot of eggs here. I eat about 3 or 4 in the morning. My boyfriend eats 6, so we do buy a lot of them. Other than that, I have some food that's already been prepped for the weekend. So I have some meatballs for my boyfriend. I have some turkey breast for me, some asparagus, a lot of rice, actually basmati rice. I'm gonna add that to my list. I'm gonna need more fruits and vegetables. I don't eat fruits at the moment. I do need to get some though for my children. They're very picky with their fruits, so they do eat strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, apples, but other than that, we're trying to have them eat a lot more different fruits. It's just hard for them to get out of their habits of eating the same fruits all the time. So what did I say that I needed? I can't remember. I said eggs, almond butter. See, I'm already forgetting. Fruits, some veggies maybe. Again, veggies with kids. At the moment it's hard. They eat peas, cucumbers, carrots, that's about it. So we're trying to introduce more veggies to them, but it's a work in progress. I'm gonna go to the cupboard. We're gonna see if we need something there. And it's pretty messy in here. I always get so messy. This I'm gonna grab some because we're almost out. Those are great if you have kids and you just want to occupy their hands. Just buy this. It's amazing. It's apple sauce in a little like container like this. They can just squeeze it out of. It's great. We're gonna get more of that. They do love raisins a lot, but we're fully stocked. We're gonna need some nuts. We're gonna need some bread. We're gonna need more rice cakes. I know I'm gonna eat some over the weekend. I'm not a big rice cake eater, but my boyfriend is. He really loves them, so I'm gonna grab some more of this. and some honey, and that should be it. Yeah, let's write this down. So honey, applesauce, bread. We're also gonna add dark chocolate to the list because I know I'm gonna want some once the show is done. I don't have any crazy cravings just because my macros have stayed high pretty much throughout this whole prep. I never cut carbs. Actually, at the moment, I think I'm at over 200 grams of carbs a day, and it's peak week. So we're depleting, but it's really not depletion. And yeah, I don't have any big cravings, but I do love a piece of dark chocolate mixed in my oatmeal. That's just my thing. So I know I want to get that, and yeah, I think we're all set. Am I missing something? No, I think we're good. Let's go. I'm gonna add this to my list. It's chia seeds, which are really good for your digestion, full of omega-3s too. I'm gonna add them to my list because I'm almost out and I have them daily with my breakfast. So I'm just gonna grab some carrots for Ben because he doesn't eat any vegetable otherwise. So that's the only thing that he's gonna eat, that and cucumbers. So instead I'm gonna grab some asparagus. I have a lot left at home, but I just enjoy them too on a regular basis. I'm having a lot of asparagus this week, but if I'm gonna be able to eat them again next week, then that's fine with me. These are my son's favorite, little snappies like that. He can eat that for a snack or with his meal, and that's one of the few veggies that he will actually eat and enjoy. So I'm gonna grab some of them for him. He's gonna be really happy. For family dinners, I talked about this in my stories. Those are great. It's really fast. We just boil them and grill them, and everybody loves them. So gonna grab some bananas. Those are a staple in my diet when I am trying to gain muscle. Right now I'm not having them, but usually I would have them pre and post workout or with my breakfast. So I'm gonna buy them green, so by the time that they come home on Monday, they're gonna be ready to be eaten and enjoyed. I'm gonna get this bread, which I usually wouldn't get. It's a raisins bread, so I really enjoy this, but it's gonna be a treat for me when I get back from competing, and I'm gonna enjoy that on the mornings this week. Okay, so I was telling you guys about turkey. The reason why I get turkey instead of chicken is because I can't digest the chicken well. I can have it here and there, but multiple times a day just really upset my stomachs and causes bloating. So I go with turkey breast instead, which actually is really like, it tastes the same to me, and it's pretty much the same macros. So yeah, turkey breast. Just gonna grab some extra water for our trip. I'm currently drinking about 5 liters of water a day, so I just want to make sure that I don't run out. I think I have 6 at home, but just in be sure. Grab some more. This is a little treat that my boys really enjoy. I enjoy them too. They're fine. They're okay. But they really like them. So it's like veggie straws. And yeah, I'm just gonna be happy on this little snack. Chia seeds, very important for digestion. Just gonna go with an almond butter, just a natural one, and it's just a smooth one. It's nothing crazy, nothing special, no extra ingredient. Actually, this one has sugar. Never mind, I'm gonna switch. Hold on. I think this one's fine. Yeah, ingredients, almonds. That's it. We're gonna go with this one. I would buy 1 box of stevia, which, if you don't know what this is, it's a sparkling drink made with stevia. So there are no artificial sweeteners, everything's natural, and it's great when you're dieting, when you're in a deficit, or just when you're trying to live a fit life. And it's just a nice little drink for cold time and like hot times too. I have it year round, whether it's the winter or the summer. And yeah, I can't have it right now because we're cutting everything that's like sparkly and like, yeah, so can't have it right now, but we'll have it as soon as possible. Just gonna get some dish soap. I'm gonna bring this with me to the hotel. I really don't want to pre-pack all of my meals because my food intake might change depending on how I look and how I'm feeling. So I'm just gonna bring some plates and some utensils and just wash the plates in the sink at the hotel room. And yeah, this is great for cooking. If you don't want to use extra oil, please get yourself a spray oil. This is gonna save you a lot of macros, a lot of trouble. You just spray it in a pan and you don't have to think about it. So this is coconut oil, but they also do olive oil, avocado. There's a bunch that you can choose from. So it's just a great option for cooking and keeping your fats low. So you can appreciate foods that are high in fat, like salmon, like nuts, like nut butters, and yeah, not stress about the oil that you put in your food. Rice, very important, very much my carb of choice, if I'm being honest. I eat a lot of this, and so does my family. We're big rice eaters, and basmati rice is by far my favorite rice. I don't really like the taste of the regular brown or white rice. This, for some reason, it's just, to me, it has more of a nutty taste. I don't know, it's just more delicious, so I go with that one. Coconut oil, so another source of fat for me, especially this week. So yeah, it's just virgin coconut oil, really. So I'm just getting some stevia to add to my oatmeal. I don't really put any sweetener in my coffee. I like it black, so this just goes into my food. Gonna grab some oatmeal, very important food in our household. So the dark chocolate, I used to have it in my diet when I was trying to build muscle, but as we get closer to the show, of course, this got cost. So I'm excited to be reunited with my chocolate, and yeah, I wonder how long this is gonna last. Probably only a few days, but So if you want to save yourself some calories, instead of going with the coffee that's already flavored, that's going to have a lot of sugar, right? Like we're talking about 29 grams of sugar per 355 millimeters. That's a lot. Instead, go for like a plain one, and you can add any flavor that you want with sugar-free syrup that you can find at Flavolicious, for example. They have plenty of flavors that are really great with coffee. So you're gonna save yourself a lot of calories that way, so just go for that. Getting some eggs, we always get the big ones. Usually we buy 2 a week, sometimes 3, but this should do, as we already have some eggs at home. So we're gonna get some Greek, this is not Greek yogurt, this is just full fat yogurt that I give my boys. So the way that we do it is that we serve it either as a snack or as a dessert with a bit of honey or fruits, and they just love it. It's a great source of protein and of healthy fats. So that's the butter that I get my boys. It's grass-fed butter and they love it, so it's a staple. So voila, we're done. So that was a mini shopping haul because usually I would have more protein, but we already took care of that. It's already prepped in the fridge. So yeah, this was just like a little refill of things that are staples in our household. And yeah, so we're gonna gear towards the end of this prep and really make the best of it. One question that I want to address right now, because this is the most asked question of all times, I get it all the time in my inbox and my DMs on Instagram, is what are your macros? People are very curious to know what my exact numbers are, and I'm happy to share that at the moment I am at 184 protein, I have 86 grams of fat, 218 grams of carbs, 4 days out, and 31 grams of fiber. So that is 2,387 calories a day, which is pretty high, honestly, but you have to keep in mind that when I was bulking, when I was building muscle, my calories were even higher than that. So I went up to 3,500. So that was my starting point. And that's the thing with macros, is that I'm giving you my macros at the moment, but they change all the time. They change depending on my progress, how I look, how I perform, how I recover, how I feel, my digestion. So it's always evolving, and it's also very individualized. Not everyone is gonna have the same set of macros, even though they weigh the same or they're the same height. So it's very different from a person to another. And of course, you're gonna start with a set of macros when you go and calculate your basal metabolic rate and your total daily expenditure of energy. You're gonna get a set of macros that you get to play with and that you get to experiment with. And it's all about listening to your body and seeing how your body responds and making changes accordingly. Also, you have to keep in mind with macros what your bigger goal, long-term goal is, and also what your shorter-term goal is. If you're someone who wants to do a wellness competition, and you know that you have to put on size, then you can go into a calorie deficit because you want to see your abs 2 weeks from now for summer. You know, you have to keep in mind your bigger goal when you're elaborating your macros, because that's going to be what's going to pay in the long run. And yeah, just keep in mind that macros can change, and that it's not because I'm eating these macros that you need to eat these macros. Macros on 2 different bodies are going to do different things, and that's okay. One thing that doesn't change though is my food selection. I do eat kind of the same foods when I'm prepping and when I'm trying to build muscle, just because they're foods that I enjoy. I enjoy basmati rice, oatmeal, I enjoy my protein, all that good stuff that stays in my diet, and it's convenient too. I get to just meal prep once or twice a week, and it just saves me so much stress, so much time. It really lifts up a weight on my shoulders as a mom of 2. I don't have to overthink what I'm gonna eat. I don't want to be cooking a completely different meal for myself for the 6 meals that I have to do during the day. I want to have something that's consistent, that's predictable, that I can prep in advance. So I really take the mental load to a lower level because I have so many other things that I need to think about. So I need things to be very simple, very regular in that manner. That's why I always eat the same foods pretty much. When I'm not in competition prep, of course I'm gonna have more treats. I'm never gonna do like a full-blown cheat meal or cheat day just because that's not something that I'm attracted to. I did that in the past, and it really took a toll on me because I would get into these negative cycles of overeating and then wanting to undereat or overtrain to compensate for that cheat meal or that cheat day. And I just don't want to visit those extremes anymore. So my approach now is when I'm not prepping, I allow myself any treat that I want. I don't deny myself a cookie if I want a cookie. It's just I do it in moderation, and I have more flexibility too with family meals especially. So if we want to have sauce with our meat for dinner, like I'm not gonna skip it. If I'm not in competition prep, I'm gonna do it. Or if I want to have bacon for our Sunday morning brunch, then I'm gonna happily have some. But when I'm prepping for a show, I do have to be more structured, and I can't go and do all of these little like tweaks to my diet. I really keep things simple, more predictable, and it's just what works, honestly, for me and for anyone really. When you know what you're gonna eat, when you can prep in advance, it really just takes the guessing out of it. You don't end up making bad food choices because you're so prepared. You know what steps you need to take in order to reach your goals. So that's just my whole philosophy on it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for going grocery shopping with me. And like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your grocery list looks like. Thank you.